Hi, second graders. It's Mrs. Michael. I was wondering if you could come with me as I do a science experiment. So I am in our Elevate Science. I am in segment 2, page 51. It's gonna look like this. So the lab that we're doing today on page 51 is how does heating and cooling change matter? So the first step is that we're to make a plan to add heat to the crayon and to chill the crayon. So my plan to add heat is to use a hot plate, and my idea to chill the crayon is to use a tub of ice water. And then to have the crayons to get hot and to get cold, I'm gonna make kind of like a little boat out of aluminum foil. So I have my boat just out of aluminum foil, piece of foil that I folded into a little boat. And I have a hot plate, which is, if I move my camera down right here, it's already warm. And I have my tub of ice water, though the ice is almost melted, but it's still there. So let's get started. So I have my bowl. I'm gonna take some crayons that my son had that were broken, or he didn't like them, or I found them in the car. So I'm gonna take a couple crayons. I'm gonna place them in my cute little boat. I wanna get a couple different crayons. I wonder what will happen if I put different colored crayons in here. So I have, looks like 2 dark blue, let me bring it closer. 2 dark blues, a red, and kind of a pinkish, yellowish. So I'm going to place it right on my hot plate. So we're gonna watch it. Right now, doesn't look like anything's happening. But if you look really closely, you might start to see something. Do you see anything happening? I'm noticing that some of the colors are starting to run together. I'm noticing that my round crayon is not quite so round anymore. I'm not sure if you can see this, but I can see a little bit of steam coming out. Are my crayons all solid still? I'm noticing the colors are starting to kind of ooze together. Okay. I'm going to very carefully turn this off. I'm going to move it into my ice water. What do you think is going to happen? It's very, very hot. Let me grab some oven mitts. All right, so I just moved it, and it's now my water. You'll notice a little bit of it spilled out. A little bit spilled out into the water as well. What's happening to the crayons? Is it still liquid? Interesting. The water is definitely cold. What do you think the temperature of the crayon is now? Do you think it's one crayon or multiple crayons? Because it used to be multiple crayons. I see if I spin this around, The edges, especially, you can see it on this blue. Did they look that white before? What do you think that white is? Or at least a lighter color? I wonder what would happen if we tried to take it off of the aluminum foil. Should we try it? Let's give it a try. Gonna take this off. First of all, I can go like this now. Could I do that before? No. Starting to flake a little bit. Take a look. This is my one crayon. How is it the same as it was at the beginning? And how is it different? Did you like that, lab? Have fun.